Hello and welcome to the Next ReeVlog. I'm just going to go turn on the light real quick actually. So, it is Tuesday, meaning it is 1 week until my coursework's due in. And I don't have a finalised question yet. Not a good start. I'm probably going to have to use one of those self-asserts on it. Hope I don't, but I might. But I have, what is it? Yeah, I've got until 3 p.m, 1 week from today, till it's meant to be due in. I've made a start on it with an assumed question, but I don't want to spend too much time on it, because last time I did, the question was not allowed. So I've sent the lecturer dude, who will be marking it and decides whether the questions are allowed or not, an email saying, can I have this question? I might send him a follow-up email today because I sent him that one yesterday. And honestly, I know he's busy, but I need to find out whether I can do this or not as soon as possible, because if it turns out on Saturday or Sunday that I can't, I have next to no time to finish off this essay. The only thing that I can do in the lead up is to getting a response, really, which wouldn't be a waste of time, is to go through the readings on the principles and practices of Italian Renaissance, along with finding segments of The Fairy Queen by Edmund Spenser and Orlando Furioso in whatever translations I'm using, which currently is Sir John Harrington and I don't remember the other person, but yeah. So yeah, the only thing I can really do is go through the readings and pull out quotes and get bits that will match up, because my question will be to do with that in some way. It just depends on whether this question is allowed or not. And if it's not, then I'm going to try once more and say, and reply with, will this do? If not, give me a question along these lines, if you can. Because I know what sort of thing it is I want to do, but I can't do it until I have a full question. And I'm currently about 1/7, I think, of the way in. 3, 6, yeah, I'm about 1/7 of the way through. Could be 1/6 because it's 3,000 to 3,500 words, and about 500. But yeah, it hopefully shouldn't be too bad, because there's so much content that I can talk about, because the Fairy Queen is a massive book, and so is Orlando Furioso. So what I need to do is take them and poetic techniques and just talk about them and the principles and practices of the Italian Renaissance. I've already defined the principles and practices, which is, in philosophy at least, a necessary technique to do frequently. I'm not so much sure about literacy degrees, but the idea is to take it. My plan is to define the principles and practices, and from the definition go forward into talking about Spenser, pointing out and effectively proving that there is allegory in use, and then taking and that his goals are to cause nobility and gentileness in the readers, and then from there I will go into saying, in this part of the Fairy Queen he talks about this, which relates to this part in Orlando Furioso because of these reasons, and here's the poetical practices, and this is within the principles and practices of Imitatio because of things things I said up here. I also probably need to point out Spencer's meter and rhyme scheme, and talk about how the meter, the rhyme scheme moves it along faster than other rhyme schemes tend to do, depending on where you put your breaks. Because you can split it, it's 9 lines long, so you can split it into a 4 and a 5, you can split it into a 5 and a 4, you can split it into 4 2s and a 1, which is a bit weird, but you could if you wanted to. You can split it into 3 2s and a 3. It can be split in many ways, and they have different effects. But I need to keep it critical. I'm not allowed to be descriptive. Yeah, so I'm gonna gotta do that. But I don't want to waste time because of how busy I am this week going forward till next Tuesday. I can't afford to be wasting time too much. Especially considering I've been sleeping terribly these last few days and I'm getting a bit of a sore throat in general when I wake up. I've refilled the humidifier this morning, so hopefully I can turn that on tonight and it'll help, because it might just be that my room is once again lacking moisture, so whilst I breathe during the night it dries out my throat and thus it gets sore. But it could just be that I'm getting ill, which won't be good for my exam on Friday, due to the fact that it's an oral exam for just nattering for 15 minutes. But in all fairness, in these I do that frequently, so it couldn't be too bad. Though I have to be a lot more formal, and I don't think I'll be talking in such a manner as this. I believe I'll be talking more like this. The difference is slight, but it is quite useful, and so I can say things more eloquently than if I'm just talking like this. This is the easiest way for me to talk, though. And I can feel it in my throat, like, yeah. So I've got to do coursework, but I can't do much on that, really, until I get the email back. And I'm too tired, really, to do the readings right now, because I was on a bit of a sugar high last night. I went to my friend's housewarming, but I didn't drink because I don't want to drink before Kung Fu grading this Wednesday, tomorrow even. And also it was easier for me to get back if I drove. It'd be cheaper, so I drove, and obviously drink driving is a no-no. So I was like, right, I'll take some Cherryade with me, I'll buy a couple things, like some grape juice, and some sport drink thing, and some J2Os, and yeah, it'd be very nice. I didn't drink the J2Os, I left them there in case anyone else wanted them, because I had to leave early because my granddad sent me a text asking whether I could fix a computer thing for him, and I was like, well, I don't have time, really, so I came back and had a look, see. I think I did what he wanted. I'm going to take it up to him. Oh, the roof's broken. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to take that up to him to be like, is this what you wanted me to do? I think I've done it. I don't really know. But that's about all I could figure out how to do. And that took me longer than it really should have done. But I was like shaking. I was like, whoa. But I managed to calm myself down and get to sleep. But I woke up at 4 in the morning. I managed to get back to sleep, but it was not very restful sleep at that point. And then I got up again at about 7:30. So there's that. But yeah, I'm going to take that up there with my laptop so I can do some of the readings that are on there. And pull up some quotes potentially, all that good stuff. And I will also be able to get my email on the laptop, which obviously is useful. But other than that, I don't really know what I'm going to be doing. I want to do some Kung Fu practice today, obviously. Nothing too intensive because it's grading tomorrow, and if I go too hard I might injure myself. But I want to keep flexible, and I want to keep it all fresh in my noggin, which I think is understandable. And yeah, I will be taking the very tripod upon which this phone that I am being recorded on, that you're kind of watching through, even though it's going to be uploaded so you can watch it with me tomorrow to my grading. Gonna, with that, minus the piece of rope that's hung off of it at the moment, which I used to put up the that way round bits on the pull-up bar rather than the that way round bits, so that hopefully I can record my grading. I don't know whether I can for sure, but I would like to, so that I can look at it, and then I can check my grade that I've been given, and sort of hopefully find out the parts where it's like, okay, yeah, this bit, this is the part in this video where this grade, where I got this grade, I can see why I got that grade. And then hopefully I will still have a copy of it when I'm instructing and someone gets to white belt. I can be like, right, this is my grading for white belt. This is what I had to do to get the belt. The belts will probably be slightly different then. Like I will probably change the syllabus up a little bit. I don't know, but I can say, here we go. And in case I ever lose the certificate, it will be useful to have the grading recorded, even though I will have electronic copies of the certificates as well, hopefully. But yeah, that is the general plan, is go give my granddad his little computer-y thingy, then do a bit of reading and draw out some quotes and whatnot, if I can, whilst listening to potentially bits of Hajamino Ippo, because I've started watching it and it's not super good for motivation, but it's definitely got me more bouncy on my feet, which is something that I'm usually very lacking. I'm usually quite just fidgety, more so than bouncy, but whatever works, you know? And then if I don't get a reply by about 11, I will probably send off another email to the guy saying, dude, please hurry, email me back because I'm struggling to work on it, because if this question's not wrong, I've wasted my time, and I don't want to waste my time because I'll also have wasted my energy, but I don't want to waste my time by doing nothing. So tell me what I can do. Yeah, it's quite stressful. But anyway, I am going to go make myself a cup of tea, wait for the school rush to die down, because living on a road with 2 schools means that around this time of the morning there's just parents and kids all over the place, and I really don't feel like walking in it. It's not good, it's just not. And I also need to put on a jumper of some sort, because I can walk up there in my dressing gown, and I've done it before, but I don't feel like doing it today, really, so yeah. But anyway, I will catch you cats on the flip-flop and say goodbye to Manny, because it's goodbye from me.